Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Iceland, Leo expands as he opens the lodging entryway to Gwen. "What in the world would you say you are doing in Iceland?" she shouts. Before he can reply, she makes sense of she got back from touring on the grounds that she felt horrendous letting Dimitri debilitated and be. In any case, he's in good company, right? Why would that be? Faking disarray, Dimitri ponders exactly the same thing. Leo's mouth balances open as he looks for a response. He at long last shouts that today is Madonna's 65th birthday celebration, and she's commending with a highly classified show not too far off in Reykjavik. Gwen says it sounds staggering, and them three ought to go together. At the point when Dimitri's stomach issues don't deflect Gwen from pushing the thought, he does the unimaginable and pronounces that Madonna isn't my jam. Leo hits him a stiff neck with a stick up his butt. Dimitri answers that they can't be generally essentially as flashy as him. As they squabble, Dimitri advises Leo and Gwen to partake in the show without him. Gwen murmurs she won't walk out on him. Dimitri demands it. Leo says she can't come since he just got one pass to the sold-out show. Gwen detonates, asking why he didn't lead with that. Additionally, for what reason did he try and come to their room? Leo says he came to boast. He and Dimitri trade coy, angry. Both? Looks as he leaves. At the Kyriakis Manor, Justin delicately tells Maggie that Victor's plane went down in the Mediterranean. The Coast Monitor is working with Greek authorities to look through the destruction site. They couldn't say whether there are any survivors yet. A tear tumbles down Maggie's cheek as Justin embraces her. From his place, Alex texts his father for word on Victor as Chad comes around. Alex apologizes for Stephanie looking into their honorable man's understanding. Chad says he's the person who ought to be grieved. He was possessive and dumb. If Stephanie has any desire to spend time with him, that is her business. Amazing. Stephanie deadpans from the entryway. So I get to go with my own choices. Trust I can deal with that. A stammering Chad attempts to account for himself. However, Stephanie smiles. She's simply meddling with him. Wearing crowns, Kristen and Rachel drink boba in the Demira family room to commend the young lady's new castle. Kristen inquires as to whether she had a great time sleepover with Thomas and Charlotte. Rachel did, yet not quite so much fun as cousin Dimitri and woman informant had on theirs. She heard them chuckling in a similar bed together. Kristen confesses to her that is a mysterious that nobody can be aware of, particularly Dimitri's new spouse. Gabby tunes in at the open entryway as Kristen makes sense of they need to stay silent if they have any desire to keep the way of life they're familiar with. Gabby goes into the lounge to return the something acquired Kristen loaned her for her wedding. At the point when Kristen passes on to mind Thomas and Charlotte, Gabby gets some information about the mysterious she and her mama were discussing. Something about huge load of cash? Rachel says she can't tell anybody. Gabby reminds her they are family now, and that implies she can tell her anything. Rachel doesn't imagine that is valid on the grounds that Gwen is Dimitri's better half, and she most certainly can't be aware. John tracks down a melancholy Brady in Rachel's room. He's struggling with grasping that she's not returning home. John is glad for him for not escaping with Rachel. Brady acknowledges his dad's words for halting him. He didn't believe Rachel should grow up abhorring him. He informs his father concerning kissing Chloe and afterward gets a call from Justin about Victor. John offers to call his contacts at the ISA to get data. Brady doesn't have the foggiest idea what he'd manage without him. They embrace. After Chad's passed on to get his children, Alex inquires as to whether Stephanie is still ready to work with Yuri. She affirms, however, before Alex can message Yuri the uplifting news, Justin calls. A profound Alex tells Stephanie that Victor's plane went down. She offers to call Steve to have her Uncle Shane get him a few responses. In the Dinmere anteroom, Chad and Kristen make casual conversation about the children until he notes Rachel should be missing Brady. Kristen considers what that should mean. Chad simply feels for Brady. Kristen contemplates whether he confessed all with Stephanie about being a tyrannical sexist. He shares that Alex told her before he could, yet they're managing it. She conjures Stefano by prompting that Chad never give his foes ammo to use against him. In the lounge room, Gabby begins to play 20 inquiries with Rachel as Kristen returns. At home, Justin tells Maggie that Shane couldn't give him Beau's precise area. However, the emergency clinic he's in isn't close to Greece. Maggie doesn't have the foggiest idea. For what reason was Victor over the Mediterranean then? Justin says they need to hold out trust that Victor is who knows where and can offer them the response when he returns. Brady comes to the house pondering that Victor had plans A, B, C, and D set up, and is tasting drinks on an island yelping orders. Justin and Maggie laugh over how genuine that likely is. John shows up in the wake of conversing with Shane. He's exceptionally sorry to report that they recuperated Victor's body. At Alex's place, Stephanie gets a call from Steve. Alex can judge by her anguished articulation that it's terrible information. She's so unfortunately, the Coast Monitor tracked down Victor's body. She holds him as he cries. At the Kyriakis house, Maggie wails in John's arms as Justin and Brady reel. Gathering himself, Justin goes to comfort Maggie as John embraces Brady. The camera centers around an outlined photograph of Victor. Words on the screen read, "With nothing but fond memories of John Aniston." Days of Our Lives spoilers uncover that Gwen Rischek is on her special first night. Nonetheless, Gwen is going to make a stunning disclosure. That likely has to do with Dimitri von Lischner's undertaking with Leo obvious. However, could Dimitri's quick in and out separate from plan accompany a complexity? Will Gwen pursue retribution by uncovering reality and obstructing Dimitri from his legacy? Dimitri von Lischner's plan. Duo spoilers uncover that Dimitri charmed Gwen similarly as Megan Hathaway Dimara needed. It wasn't Gwen that Megan at first needed as Dimitri's better half. In any case, Megan required a female for Dimitri to with, so he could acquire his millions. Dimitri's arrangement worked, and presently he is on a vacation with Gwen. Be that as it may, Dimitri is as yet continuing with Leo covertly. Dimitri let Leo know that he anticipates separating from Gwen and wedding Leo. Then, at that point, Dimitri and Leo can live cheerfully ever after while moving around in their chunks of change. At any rate, that is the image that Dimitri has painted to Leo. Gwen Rischek's disclosure. It is prodded that Gwen will make a stunning disclosure on her wedding trip. Fans have been trusting that Gwen will find out about Dimitri and Leo for some time now. There were a couple of narrow escapes and some smart concealments. Notwithstanding, Leo stays conflicted between his super-rich darling and steadfast PFF. Sooner or later, Gwen will track down Dimitri and Leo amidst energy. While most ladies would slap Dimitri or petition for legal separation, Gwen could have something different as a top priority. Driving Leo obvious hand, Days of Our Lives spoilers uncover that Gwen could uncover reality with regards to Dimitri's phony marriage. Gwen could distribute an outrageous uncover in The Observer. Gwen could even coerce Leo into aiding her swindle Dimitri. While Dimitri persuaded Leo to mislead Gwen, she could do exactly the same thing in the following couple of weeks. All things considered, Gwen doesn't respond well to being beguiled or sold out. Vengeance and duplicity. Assuming that Leo assists Gwen with taking Dimitri's millions, it could place the tattle writer in a considerably more abnormal position. Leo may be compelled to play the two sides. Notwithstanding, can Gwen truly bamboozle Dimitri? Or, on the other hand, might this storyline at any point get more confounded over the long haul? The confounded feelings could become possibly the most important factor as well. Despite the fact that Dimitri doesn't cherish Gwen, he really focuses on her in some capacity. In this way, that could make the trickery and vengeance considerably stickier to overcome. What do you suppose Gwen will do when Dimitri is uncovered? Will Gwen pursue retribution or basically escape Salem totally embarrassed? Share your contemplations and continue to watch The Cleanser on Peacock to figure out what occurs straight away. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.